Hi, my name is Lisa Chase and welcome to Infinite Wellness. Today we'll be doing 108 Sun Salutations. So go ahead and come into Child's Pose and we'll start to take those deep inhales and exhales. Today's 108 Sun Salutation is to welcome a new season. My new season for this Sun Salutation series is summer. So this is the longest day of the year. So we can embrace that. Once you're ready, you can come on up into a comfortable seated position. And again, relax the shoulders, close your eyes, take those inhales and exhales through the nose. And I want you to think about setting an intention for your practice today. These 108 Sun Salutations will be divided up into 4 sets of 27. So we'll stretch out a little bit, bring the chin down towards the chest, and then just rock from side to side. And stretching out the side of your body. One arm grabs the opposite knee as you bring the other arm over your head, feeling a stretch in the side of your body. And then we'll switch over to the other side. And then slowly make our way into our tabletop for cat and cows. Inhale as you arch, exhale as you sway. And then I like to warm up the wrists by rocking forward and back. We'll have the fingers face opposite directions as you rock forward and back. And then we'll switch hands and have the fingers face the opposite way. It's just a really good wrist stretch. Good job. And moving into our Sun Salutation, we'll come into downward facing dog. Walking the dog, feeling the stretch in the calves. For our first 27 sets, we'll do half Sun Salutations, 17 of them, and then modified 10 more Sun Salutations. So walk the feet up, roll up into a standing position. We'll start with those hands in a prayer. Set that attention one more time for this practice. Release the hands, sweep back up. Release down to the toes, halfway glance. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, prayer. Good, that was one. Sweep back up, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway glance. Exhale, fold. Inhale to the sky and prayer. Release the hands, sweep back up, swan dive down. Halfway glance, release, sweep back up into that prayer. Keep going. be at about 15 or 16, so finish those last sets, and we'll do a modified sun salutation. So once you finish that next set, we'll walk the feet back, release the knees, lower down chaturanga, scrape the elbows against the ribcage, lift the heart cobra, and then exhale back into your downward facing dog. Walking the feet up towards your hands. Inhale halfway, exhale fold, inhale sweep to the sky, back bend, exhale prayer. Release the hands, sweep back up, swan dive down. Inhale halfway glance, exhale release, step it back, knees drop down, chaturanga into your cobra, and then back into your downward facing dog. Walk the feet up, halfway glance, inhale sweep to the sky, exhale prayer. Release the hands, sweep back up, swan dive down, halfway glance, release, walk the feet back, drop down, chaturanga, lift the heart cobra, exhale downward facing dog. Step the feet forward, halfway glance, release, sweep up to the sky, into that prayer. Release the hands, sweep back up, swan dive down, halfway, walk the feet back, lower down chaturanga, lift the heart cobra, back into your downward facing dog. Good. Keep it up, keep going. Finish 2 more rounds and we'll meet in our standing position prayer. Great job with your first round. Kind of stand here, catch your breath. If you're not quite there, you can pause the video and we'll stretch out the quads. So grab the ankle, one foot, stack the knees, flex into the quad, top of your thigh. And then on your exhale, release that leg and we'll switch to the other leg. Stack the knees, flex into the quad. Take one more deep inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Great job. Your next round, 27, I'm going to show you modified versions and advanced. So take one more deep inhale. Release the hands, sweep up, release down on the exhale, halfway glance, walk the feet back onto the knees, lower down chaturanga, lift the heart cobra, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Step the legs forward, halfway glance, all the way up, back bend into that prayer. Release the hands, sweep back up, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway glance, exhale, fold. Jump the feet back, lower down chaturanga, lift the heart cobra, and then into your downward facing dog. Jump the feet forward, inhale halfway, exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep to the sky, exhale, prayer. Release the hands, sweep back up, swan dive down, halfway glance, and release. Jump the feet back, lower down chaturanga, lift up, up dog, and then into your downward facing dog. So keep going at your pace with your breath. You can do whatever modification you choose, but just count 27. So you should be on number 4. Good luck. as you start to finish up these last 27, we'll meet in child's pose. So if you're not quite there, you can pause the video until you catch up. Once you're in your child's pose, start to feel the heart rate come down as you inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. And then we'll stretch out the shoulders, so take the left arm up towards the sky and then all the way through underneath the right arm, palm up towards the sky, leaning into that left shoulder. And then we'll slide that arm back out and we'll switch over to the right shoulder. So right arm goes underneath the left, palm up towards the sky. Take a few deep inhales and exhales here. And then we'll slowly start to take that arm out, reach it out towards your left arm, and then bring the hands behind your back, interlace the fingers, and then pull the hands towards your head, getting another shoulder stretch. Good job. Release. Come up into a seated position. Roll out the neck if you like, and we'll get ready for our third round into that standing position. Third round is usually the hardest round, so push through it. I'll show you the 3 modified versions, and then I'll let you do all 27 on your own with your pace, your breath. Enjoy the music. as you start to finish these 27 sun salutations. We'll meet in child's pose. If you're still working on those, you can pause the video and wait for me. If you're ready to stretch, I love to do the shoulder stretch, same things we did last round. Of course, if you want to do any other stretches, you're welcome to throw them in for the next minute as we stretch out. So as you stretch out, I always like to kind of give you a quote. So last time I filmed, we did spring, and now it's summer. And just my favorite quote to share with everyone is, live as if you'll die tomorrow, learn as if you'll live forever. So with that quote, it just means live every day to its fullest, but also keep learning. So you have about 20 more seconds, and we'll come back up, start in that standing position. This is your last round, so give it your all. If you want to use your own music versus mine, that's fine. Into prayer and finish out those last 27. Great job. So you should be closing in on those last few. If you're not, again, you could pause the video and we'll make our way into child's pose. Not here for long. I'm going to have you come through certain steps for a nice stretch. So you can interlace those fingers again, but the main goal is to come up into a seated position and then make your way into a nice standing position. So whenever you're ready, come into that standing position. Good. Just take a moment to thank your body. And then we'll come into a nice lunge. Back knee can come down. And we'll just alternate between a straight leg and a bent leg. Getting a good stretch in the hamstrings and the hip flexor. And then we'll move our way into lizard. So get that right foot to the edge of your mat. You can be on your hands or your forearms, but they're inside that right foot. Another good stretch for the hips. And then we'll switch sides. So left leg comes forward, right knee down into that lunge. Alternate between a straight leg and a bent leg. And then make our way into lizard. So both hands to the inside of the left foot all the way to the edge of your mat. Let the knee roll to the side. And again, you can be on your hands or your forearms. Getting a good stretch in that hip flexor on the left side now. And slowly come out of that into your downward facing dog, making our way into pigeon. So right leg to the sky and then bring the knee in between the hands. Square the hips. You can stay up or you can completely fold the body. Never losing that breath. Deep inhales and exhales. And then slowly start to make your way out of that into that downward facing dog again. And then we'll switch to the other side. Left leg up, left knee all the way through to the hands. And then into that pigeon stretch again on the other side. You can stay up on the hands or you can completely fold the body and melt into that leg. I'll be here for a few inhales and exhales. And then slowly start to make your way back up. Coming into your corpse pose on your back. Legs out, feet to the side, arms down the side of your body, palms up. Relax the shoulders, relax the eyes, the face, and enjoy the next few minutes of complete relaxation. You deserve it. then a slow exhale. Start to wiggle those toes, wiggle those fingers, twirling the wrists, twirling the ankles, starting to wake that body back up. And then reach the arms above your head, pointing through the toes, elongating the spine. And then start to bend the knees. Bring the hips up towards the sky. And then pull the knees into your chest. Left arm holds the knees, right arm goes back. So when you roll over, it can be like a pillow. And then come up into a seated position, hands in prayer. Namaste.